Welcome to the very first podcast. My name is Darnell. You're talking fly shit with Darn. I have a very special guest, and he is one of my guys, a cool guy who I've been knowing for a very long time. I'm bringing him to this platform, and I'm going to ask him some questions. Why don't you introduce yourself?
What's going on, y'all, man? My name Will. Shit, chill guy, 24. You know what I'm saying? I make music. Shit, I got little businesses here and there. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Nothing
A
too
chill
much.
guy. A chill guy.
Very
You know what I
chill.
mean? Very chill. So we're going to talk right now in real time. I do have a couple of questions that I do want to ask him, and we just get this stuff rolling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the very first question that I want to ask is, what challenged you the most in shaping yourself in this lifetime right now?
What challenged me the most?
What challenged you the most? Like, what are some challenges that shaped you, you know?
Well, it's everyday challenges. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
As you go through life, you're going to realize, like, as you get old, it's always something. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? When people used to say, like, oh, yeah, if it's ain't one thing, it's another. You know what I'm saying? That's some real shit.
That's a facts.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
facts.
So, I don't know. It's a lot of daily little things, little small stuff that's you gotta get through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And shit that you like learn. Like you ain't no kid no more. We ain't kids no more.
Most
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying? So,
Yep.
Just gotta make shit make sense.
That's true. By making that sense, you know what I mean, I kind of feel like what's shaping me as a person is like trying to build my development skills a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like trying to understand that I can be what I want to be each and every last day. Like each and every day I wake up, you know what I mean? But it's going to be a time where I have to put certain stuff aside and understand like this is real shit that's going on, you know, like everyday life things, you know what I mean? Because, oh no, I feel like you can wake up every morning and have different personalities
Yeah.
of like what you want people to see. But
You can wake up and be anything you want to be.
yeah,
Like anything you want to be. Shit. You wake up, you want to cook.
Yeah.
Shit, as soon as you start cooking, you'll cook. You know what I'm saying? It's just about how much you want it.
most definitely. And so moving further with a lot of stuff right now, because we're talking in real time.
Yeah.
This is a question to where a lot of people answer so quickly that they don't really understand it, right? If money wasn't a factor, what would you really be doing right now? Like if money wasn't a factor, you know what I mean?
That's
And
fine.
it's just a question that I really want to know because I want to answer it myself. You know what I mean? So
Well, you want me to go first?
yeah.
All right, go ahead. Well, shit, I don't know. You know, money is a big factor. Like people try to play like money isn't a big factor in life, but
Yeah.
it weighs a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like
I agree.
it can change people's lives. So if money wasn't in the equation, I would really just be doing stuff that I like, I appreciate, what makes me genuinely happy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like playing video games, little shit like I used to do as a kid.
Yeah.
That shit really used to make me happy. I used to be like a real happy motherfucker. So
Right.
like, I'm still am, but you know,
Most definitely.
just looks different.
It looks different, right? It's a different type of build up.
Yeah.
So I mean, for me, it's kind of like I know that you need money to survive and take care of certain things, but when you kind of grew up in a struggle area and you want to, you know, have wealth for your own, you know, you kind of think too quick with the money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And once it's all gone, you got to start it all over, right? So organically speaking,
That's a life lesson. Though.
yeah, it's a life lesson. And, you know, it kind of make you think later on down the road, like, damn, what would I see myself, you know, with or without certain things? You
If
know what
I
I mean?
did that, if I used that money right.
If I use the money the right way, you know what I mean? So, you know, that's just a little bit about talking about, you know, money if it wasn't needed and if it was needed. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people can build themselves up without it. You know what I mean? So that's just that, man. But, you know, it's a lot of stuff going on in the world where it's needed. You know what I mean? But developing skills, right? Developing skills and movement, like I said earlier, what would you want to be and stuff like that? How can you develop skills in a way where you can teach someone else?
It's an interesting question.
Yeah.
Never really really thought about that. Can ask it again.
Right.
Shit,
So how can you develop your thinking skills, right?
Yeah.
And projecting it to other people who want to be like, you know what, I want to know what he's talking about.
Well, that's willing. First of all, it starts like if they willing to hear you. You know what I'm saying? Like certain people, the message not gonna get to everybody.
Right.
Like from certain messengers. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to explain, but like you really just got to pick your poison, and whoever willing to listen,
Right.
and obtain the knowledge that you giving out, shit, they'll be good in life. You know what I'm saying?
That
but you
is
also
true.
got to be mindful of who you getting your information
From. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
I agree.
when we come out the womb, we getting information from other people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Your parents, this, that, and the other. Your teachers.
Right.
It's never really like you got to also be mindful of your own thoughts.
Yeah. And so certain shit can go over people here, right? So if I have, you know, a younger, because I have a son, right? He's 8 months. So when he get older, he's going to be like, you know what? I want to learn what you're doing. You know what I mean? But what happened if I'm like, you know what? You're not ready for that yet. And later on down the road, he become ready, but he don't understand it. You know what I mean?
We all been there before. Sometimes you guys gotta let them touch the fire.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Touch that stove. Let them know, like, all right, it's hot.
It's
I told
hot.
you it was hot.
Yep.
But shit, sometimes they gotta see it for themselves.
They got to see it for themselves. So them developing skills, you know, I feel like you can push it out there to them. Some things may go over their head. Some things may not. But for the ones who understand, they'll understand it sooner or later. You know what I
And
mean?
it goes for everybody, the grown-ups too. You know
Grown-
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
grown
Everybody's
adults.
learning.
Grown
Ain't
adults.
nobody too
Grown
old
adults.
to learn.
Yeah,
So
that's true. That's true. That's true. You know what I mean? Because it's like you need space. You need space to learn. Like I don't feel like you can be able to learn something quick and then go out there and do it and then talk to other people about it too as well. So that's decent. Another question that I'm going to bring to the table is, you know, it's a lot of things that motivate me and motivate the world. I want to motivate the youth, right? So I'm talking flat shit right now with you. We in real time right now. What will motivate the youth to really want to change their ways in a way where they're being productive and not sitting around thinking that life is a game, and when they get too late, they like, you know what, well, fuck it, I'm going to do this. You know what I mean? Yeah. How can they start building themselves up?
I really just think it starts within. Like, you got to see it in yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you really got to, like,
A
believe
role
in
model
yourself.
type shit. Yeah.
Yeah, for real. Like, it starts within the soul. Like, then it spreads abroad to other people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I mean, I feel like...
What do you think?
I think the youth should be able to understand that, you know, we're grown adults, right? We're grown men.
Yeah. But we also, like, young. We still kids.
We still, well,
almost.
A kid with a kid is crazy,
like,
but we still
it depends
young.
on who looking at us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But we still young. You know what I mean? We
young.
still young to the point where we have wisdom, though. You know what I mean? We're not just out here doing anything. We really locking in with knowing what's needed, right?
Yeah, certain parts of our man are unlocking.
Already unlocked. But if a child, the youth, looking up to us or just looking up to the media or something like that, they begin to think that this is what I'm doing because this person is doing it, right? I will tell them how I tell anyone else. I have a younger brother. I tell him, you know, my cousins and stuff like that, that just be young as possible. Learn everything you can learn. And when you get of age, gather all the information that you learn through your younger years, and you should be set. Yeah. Not being a follower or a bully. I was
definitely gonna say that you need to be yourself.
Be yourself.
You need to, like, it's a necessity in this lifestyle.
Yeah.
In this lifetime shit.
Right.
You have to be yourself. It's so important. People
That's true.
Try to, like, look on Instagram and all these social medias, and we see how cold other people are. You know what I'm saying? You try to, like, a lot of people try to mimic other people. Right. But they forget how original they are, how, you know what I'm saying, how creative they are. Yeah. And everybody's special. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got something that make them different.
True.
So they just got to find it and kind of just, like, push it out there to people.
I agree.
That's when you can start making that money. That's when you start making people happy. That's when you start making a real change. Like,
Yeah.
even besides the money, like sometimes people can have a bad day, see something that you posting or creating, and it changed their life.
Fuck up their whole image. You know what I mean? Their whole image and how they think. That's true. That's true. I agree on that 100%. And it's like, in today's society, with the youth, it's like you can't tell them anything because they always think that they know what they know what they. I'm this hardcore guy. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. And then when it's a time of help or a time of need, they like, damn, who can I run to and talk about certain shit with? You know what I mean? So this is a sacred space. This is a sacred space. We're trying to get the youth to understand what we got going and try to get them to open up. Don't be afraid. Like you said, be yourself. But know when not to play and know when to play because this is real.
Yeah, it's real.
You know what I mean?
It's not a game.
That's true.
It's not a video game. It's like a video game because like you are your character. You know what I'm saying? You got to build certain stuff up, all your little accolades and stuff like that. It's like GTA, kind of.
Yeah, damn.
You know what I'm saying? You
GTA, yeah, it is.
You really got to build that character and build these little accolades and just build on yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
And you'll see the fruits of your labor. You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
Yeah.
So another question that I'm going to throw out there, when it comes down to distancing yourself from relationships, good, bad relationships, I feel like it's needed, right?
Yeah.
Because it'll teach you. It'll teach you like how to slowly wing away from negativity and go towards positive. So what do you feel about distance, like relaxing in a relationship, but also understanding that I got to distance myself from a person if they not showing me a way that's good, bad, you know.
Distance is good. It's healthy and it's unhealthy. Like, too much of it is unhealthy.
Right.
But just enough of it is good. You feel what I'm saying?
Like shadowing, yeah.
Yeah, like you got to find a balance.
Okay.
With your person or whoever you dealing with, you know what I'm saying? Y'all have to have a balance.
Right.
Like, y'all can't just be under each other all the time.
Most definitely.
Somebody's going to be annoyed. Somebody's going to get irritated. That's just the human.
Right.
Like, this is how we act. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you also got to get that distance, that few love. You dig?
Yep.
So.
Like co-workers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Co-workers, significant others and things of that nature. It's kind of like when you get around a certain person, your energy change, right? Yeah. And a relationship is based upon whatever it is. But what happens when you really feel like, you know what? I'm not doing what I want to do because this person is stopping me, right? How do you maneuver around that? Like, do you just sit there and be like, okay, I'm going to run with the punches? Or do you be like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm really going to go do what I want to do. You know what I mean?
Me personally, eventually I do move them around, but it does take time. You know what I'm saying?
Time.
A lot of people like kind of like forget shit. Some of these motherfuckers I grew up with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some of these motherfuckers I spent years with doing certain shit, and it's like, shit, if you don't want to grow, I got to leave behind. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't keep going up and you staying at the same level because, shit, you ain't going to do nothing but try to tear me down. It's like crabs in the bucket. You know what I'm saying? You ever never see them get out, all of them get out because somebody always bring them down. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's a mindset thing.
Yeah.
It's not like it's a mindset thing. And I'm glad I asked that question because in today's world, we got a lot of, people building relationships just based upon, oh, I knew this person a long time, or this person means this much to me that I'm going to stop doing.
Or they got this amount of money, so I'm going to be cool with them.
Yeah. It's just a time, but like you said, it's a time set thing and a mindset thing. So I'm glad I asked that question. All right, so we're going to close out with Talking Fly Shit with Dawn for the moment. This is the very first podcast. I'm here with my boy Will, and we lit. We out.